Man, fuck this game.
Yeah, I'm straight up not having a good time with this DLC.
What the hell was that crap? I'm sorry, did you say there was an alarm clock outside?
Yeah, when you got blasted out of the car and then you had to get into the third one,
Mm-hmm.
there was an alarm clock right next to it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, serious?
How hard would this be on Nightmare? Jesus.
Oh, it's hunt. Oh, like a hunting rifle.
Yeah, I think it's a hunting rifle. I should have picked up one of those pump shotguns, but every time there was a pump shotgun, there were enemies nearby that were either endless or two cars. And sorry, I'm not going to do that.
Hey, what are you up to? I thought this was my side of the bed.
He entered the trap, surrounded by enemies. Wake had nowhere to run.
I'm so sick of you.
Damn it! Secret fishing spot. Fishing can be a hobby.
Heck yeah.
Upgrade!
Oh, that's never a good sound, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
So,
Perfect. I wanted to use it on the weak guy, thank you. guessing those containers killed whoever was down there. Oh shit. Hey, buddy. I guess it didn't then.
I think the dust in this place is setting off my allergies.
You're not even really there.
Well, my allergies are definitely here. Watch it! See? Allergies.
When people get tired,
Stop it! They're waiting for us downstairs. We don't have time for Alan.
I knew she wasn't really here, but she still made my heart ache. I had saved Alice, but I wasn't even sure when that happened. Was it days ago? Weeks? Longer? I had no way of knowing.
The nyctophobic beauty with the muserific booty. Oh my god. The soothing oasis in a seething crisis. The renowned and award-winning photographer's new coffee table book features intensely personal and intimate images from a life haunted by a husband who was never there. Writer's Muse. Pre-orders accepted now.
Whoa, that's fast. Guess you gotta run out.
Yeah, but how do I get up there? Oh wait, hold on. Do I kick this? That'll do it.
That looks crazy dangerous, Al.
Hey, lover. Come here. I've got something for you.
I could only hope that Alice was all right. I didn't know what happened to her after she left the dark place.
That's realistic dialogue. Hey, lover.
Hey, lover.
Zane? Is that you?
For you.
Is this dude?
Hey, hold that pose. That was a good one.
Like this?
Yeah, but smile a little more. No, that's too much. You want to look mysterious, maybe a little tough. You know how people go for those dangerous bad boys.
But I'm not dangerous.
Oh, come on. You write about terrible things all the time. People want to think that you're intimately familiar with them. You kill Casey in this book. You need to look a little bit like a murderer. Oh, that's good. Do that again. You look handsome.
And dangerous.
You know, I wasn't sure about the beard before, but I was wrong. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we're done.
Great. I want to get out of this suit.
Hey, things are looking up.
Guess danger is sexy.
That was when I was still working, when I felt like a real writer instead of a fraud. It was a good memory. I wished I hadn't seen it.
Alan, you made it. This area of the dark place is calmer, at least for the time being. We can talk here, but we don't have much time.
Zane, how do I get out of here?
That's what you face. That's you, even as we speak.
Darkness. Darkness coming! Swept him away. Lost. He knew. He knew! He couldn't hold on. He knew there was no way out. Oh!
No, I'm right here,
What's
Zane.
going wrong?
That's not me. It's just,
Wrong!
I don't know, an echo, a hallucination, the dark presence.
No, the dark presence is not responsible for this. You are making this happen. You're trapped in your own nightmares. You are fighting yourself.
Wade didn't understand it. He would never make it. He would never wake up. He'd get swallowed up in the rising tide of darkness. It was coming. It was coming.
Shut up! Ah!
No! Alan, you must...
Swept away by the gathering insanity. Zane was gone. Wade could feel the pressure, gnawing at his mind. The darkness wasn't so bad. It was in him. He felt it. He knew the voice spoke the truth. It was just too hard to think. He couldn't make sense of it. He wanted to go with the flow. Stop thinking and just let go. Abandoned by his only ally, all witness his insanity and
Oopsie doodles.
Whoopsie doodles. Oh, there's dudes here. Since when?
I was like, there weren't these before.
This horror was unimaginable. It would have been so much easier to let it
Ah, fuck. You know, having random shit fly at me is very disorienting. It is not easy.
I think maybe you're in a second phase here.
Maybe.
Now remember, there's gonna be a dude behind you. Wow. That's not on you. I'm not blaming you. It's
Do you normally blame me when I die?
yeah.
Wow.
You do something wrong.
No faith. Nah, I'm just kidding.
abandoned by his only ally. All he can do is accept the event. This horror was unimaginable. It would have been so much easier.
Oh my god, seriously.
Sucky part is I fall down here. Like,
know.
is it, that's hunting rifle ammo. That's handgun ammo. There's shotgun ammo. I don't really need ammo at all. Cool.
He fucking knocked you up into the air.
One hit kill. That sucks, man. What the fuck?
Abandoned by his only ally. All he can do is accept the event.
Guess I would like to play on whatever below easy is. Peaceful.
It seemed like there was something that was invisible that was hitting me.
Yeah.
'Cause Lord knows I couldn't fucking see it. Man, screw that fight. That fight was bullshit, dude. Ugh.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman?
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Really, Way. Come on. Your delusions.
Why is this happening to me? Lodge. No. No. Hartman. There's no way out. No way out. No way out. I need to get out of here. Get out. No. How do I get out of here?
Sorry, I have to don't talk during that part because it's probably going to get muted out.
Well, I wasn't talking to Chad. I was talking to you.
I know, I couldn't.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel like all that was just so you could have some more really hard fights.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't continue the story. You didn't do anything. Just you're a bunch of hard fights, and like you're stuck in the dark place and it's messed up. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. What were your thoughts?
I get what they were trying to do with the story there. They were trying to show that that he's like going mad in his own mind.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to show like, because at the end of the main game, they don't like definitively say what happened to Alan.
Right. Well, right. We know because of Control.
Yeah, we know because we played Control, but this answered the question for people that had just played the base game and nothing else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And let them know, no, he's still stuck there. He's stuck in the darkness. All that good stuff. I did not really enjoy the fights. Like, some of the fights were fine, but the TV monster fight at the end was a little shitty. And then there was another fight, I forget which one, that I wasn't a huge fan of.
Maybe the one where you were running through the place.
The one with the infinitely respawning dudes.
Yeah.
Once I figured that one out, that one wasn't that bad.
The only other one I can think it was the very beginning fight where they didn't give you like any ammo. You ran out of stuff. And...
Yeah, maybe it was just.
Or you talked about, because we had mentioned something, and you were like, I think the problem is they keep giving me fights in enclosed spaces.
Yeah, that's they were trying to like ramp up the difficulty in fighting by giving more bad guys less ammo and cramped fighting spaces. Most of the fights weren't that bad. They were just more stressful. The TV fight was just jank. Like, sometimes there would be 2 bad guys with the TVs, and sometimes there was just 1.
Maybe that was the invisible thing hitting you at the end.
Maybe that was the invisible guy hitting me.
Dude.
It was a random guy that was standing next to me, whapping me. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm curious if these were paid DLCs when the game first came out, or if these were just like downloadable add-ons that had no additional cost. Like, if this was a $10 DLC, I'd probably be disappointed.
Yeah.
But as a free DLC, I'm like, well, that's nice. Okay, I just skip it. We saw the credits in the main game, it's fine.
Oh.
Okay. Episodes. Make sure I select normal. Number 2.
Previously on Alan Wake.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
After saving my wife from the mysterious dark presence, I found myself trapped in the dark place.
Imagination can be the enemy here.
A nightmarish world that exists somewhere beyond the shores of our own existence.
We're the one making all this happen.
Just do what Zane tells you.
Follow the signal.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
The dark place is playing tricks on you.
I made my way across its ever-shifting landscape, trying to reach Thomas Zane.
You're trapped in your own nightmares. You're still going deeper.
There you go, Alan. It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
Really, Wake.
Your
Delusions are out of control.
Get out of my head.
Seriously, Al, you need to get a grip. You know reality's different here. See what I mean, Al?
Ugh, I think I'm stuck on this side.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of there. I'll wait. Just remember, you're still in the dark place. You know that, right? I don't want to alarm you, pal, but it's sink or swim time.
Fine. I could feel the pressure mounting. Barry was right. Time was running out. Everything I saw was a dark, twisted version of reality based on my memories and thoughts.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh! Hello. Oh. I gotcha.
How the heck are you supposed to get it over to crumble?
I don't know. You wobble it. Okay, that makes sense.
I had to accept it. If all of this was from my mind, then I was the one making all this happen. I was literally fighting myself. It was a moment of clarity.
Oh, surprise!
I don't know if I like that. Hey, heavy duty lantern. Hey, they're starting me off good. I guess the climb was on the outside. Oh yeah, it's right here. Hello.
After finishing Departure, I felt finished myself. All I had wanted was to save Alice. After that, a part of me had been ready to just give in and die. But I hadn't given up. Thomas Zane had reached me. I had run across a nightmarish landscape following a signal from him. He kept telling me I was sinking, going too deep. I wasn't sure if he meant the dark place or insanity. Perhaps they were one and the same.
Hold on, Barry. Night Springs video game. Okay.
Hey, nice job, Al! So, you really are nuts, huh? Let's face it, we always knew this was coming.
I guess, but I actually feel pretty rational, all things considered.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's where they're crazy. Hey, check out the light show behind the lodge.
That's Zane's light.
Yeah, you're done sinking now. That means he's just about caught up with you. You better go talk to him.
Okay.
Lots of fireworks here. Nice.
Wake heard the old gods play. Music came out all wrong. It attracted the horrors.
Oh, hell yeah! Remember this, Al?
Find an endangered species.
The music screeched and boomed around Wake as the monsters attacked. With each passing moment, more of them came, he would get overrun.
Hey, isn't it kind of ironic that you're a writer and you're threatened by your own imagination? It's like your greatest power turned against you.
That's very deep, but I'm a little busy not dying over here.
Jeez, always with the melodrama.
Bro, will you fucking stop?
Surrounded by the enemies and deafened by the noise, Wake was helpless.
Lots of fireworks here. Nice.
Wake heard the old gods play. Music came out all wrong. It attracted the horrors.
Oh, hell yeah! Remember this, Al?
Hunting endangered species.
The music screeched and boomed around Wake as the monsters attacked. With each passing moment, more of them came. He would get overrun.
Hey, isn't it kind of ironic that you're a writer and you're threatened by your own imagination? It's like your greatest power turned against you.
That's very deep, but I'm a little busy not dying over here.
Jeez, always hella drama.
There's two dudes. Gross.
Surrounded by the enemies and deafened by the noise, Wake was helpless.
Man, that's where to fight over there, dude. All those fireworks going off really help.
Is there still ammo?
Just revolver ammo, unfortunately.
Well,
You can get inside now, Al.
Yeah, thank you.
The big guy busted down the door. Whoa. See, Al? This is classic you. Always making things complicated.
This is just a memory.
Even your memories are complicated. Yeah. So, I guess you're gonna talk to Zane out there now that he's actually here. I'm just gonna, let you non-imaginary people talk in peace.
You're not coming?
Nah, that was a crutch, Hey, you're moving up in the world, buddy.
Zane.
You have done well, Alan. Now I can accompany you. You are trapped in your own dream. You must wake yourself up, but first, you have to reach yourself.
The cabin.
Yes, my cabin. It will not be easy. Your previous work can help you. I still have some pages of your manuscript left. Words like that have power here.
The lighthouse?
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
Uh-oh. Whoopsie doodles.
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
Okay, that's different. I was glad to have Zane with me in this place. He knew the terrain, such as it was, but a part of me wondered if he was even human anymore, after so many years in this place.
The world was tilted. It was turning upside down. Wake was lost. He would fall. He couldn't tell which way was up. He would die here, torn apart by the whirlwind. Weight was too high. Too high! At this height, the water would be like... You can't want me dead this bad. The storm was coming! It would throw him off!
Yeah, I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Hey, he fell too.
The storm spun around. It was made of darkness. He'd seen what it could do. It swept everything away.
How to make this rolling madness? It reminded me of the Dark Presence. Just another memory. But it could still kill me.
I want a rock.
No.
Stay focused on the lighthouse. If you can reach it, you will find the cabin.
Things are getting pretty crazy here, Zane.
It's to be expected. You are struggling to reclaim yourself. The landscape reflects that strain, but each step takes you closer. If you persevere, you can attain the lucidity that fends off the darkness.
Now that I knew what I was facing, the environment became even wilder and stranger. Like it was no longer even bothering to pretend that things were normal.
Roll?
Oh, I hope it's like dinner rolls.
It's a rock. Huh. Explosive barrels, perhaps?
Yeah, Brandon.
Can we get a reroll? What's this? Topol? Tools. What is Topol? God, Matt, you dumb? And Matt like, yeah, man. I'm dumb. Topol? I don't even know what that means. Hole. Oh, rip. You don't understand what?
Like, these little tunnel things. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, there's no way to see.
Yeah, I think that's the point, though. Is it wants you to feel claustrophobic.
Well, it's working.
Well, it's working. Well, I gotta wait for the chainsaw guy.
I mean, that's
Wake was forced to run through a maze, hopelessly sprinting in the wheel, never getting anywhere. His life in miniature. It was useless.
Oh, now what?
Climb the stairs. Or don't, whatevs. I think I'm too far ahead of the wheel is the problem. Wake.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Let's have a look at your head, Mr. Wake.
What a shitty way to slow you down.
Yeah.
This way, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. Just start. There we go. There we go. I'm confused.
Oh. Far back.
This one. This is what it's like to be crazy, then you must be saner than you thought.
Doesn't make my tummy hurt.
Making my brain hurt. I have to wait for this to level out before I go through there. Because I'm almost vertical right now. The game's gonna freak out. Yeah, it's all like,
Oh, come on.
It's gonna flip me upside down now.
This is very...
Like a giant Ferris wheel. Well, this DLC seems to be more puzzle-oriented than combat-oriented. But this puzzle's confusing as hell! Come on, faster. Get up to here. Go like that already. This is the one I have to wait until it becomes level. But as soon as it becomes level, I need to go.
Oh no, I guess you just have to wait till it's more level. This is very confusing.
Yeah, I have to be much faster because I have to get there sooner than I want to.
Right, so you're on the other side of the wall.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So that one little building becomes my... Wow, I went too fast. That one little building becomes my floor.